Aufnahme läuft.
People, I am sweaty, which is no language for sweaty. I just ran around with Colin fighting because that freaking little Irish leprechaun, Scottish leprechaun is just... He said flutes are better than guitars. Can you believe that?
I know him, so yes, I can believe.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
A non-video guitar.
Yep.
What day is it?
It's number
last.
five.
Of the actual event. How long have we been here?
We've been here working on that event on ground since last Saturday, so it's day 8.
Woohoo! So no guitars in this video except
it's
for
8 and
9.
9.
Yeah,
It's already 9. Yeah.
Okay. I want you guys to meet a friend of mine, and I use that word not loosely, but actually in the actual meaning of friend. Which is Meon.
Hey guys.
From
Simeon.
to Dotman. Simeon.
To Thomann.
But we say Meon.
Meon, Simeon, both fine.
I don't know how to start this. Well, the thing is, I called him up. Did I call Dominic? One of you.
No. Dominic wasn't here working.
No. I mean, like for the event.
Ah, okay.
For the event, I think I called Dominic.
Yep, call Dominic, right.
And I said, hey, let's do this thing. It's the perfect location. You guys are awesome. And instead of saying, who are you? They're like, come down here, let's talk about it. 3 days later, come down here, talk about it. 2 months ago?
Something between 7, 8, 9 weeks.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is, yes.
And we're almost done, and God, the fun we had. We had every single day Skype. This weird new Google Documents thing that I don't know how to work.
Google Docs, yeah.
He yells at me
super new thing from the internet.
He yells at me every single time when I use my link to the Google Docs thing.
Yeah.
We worked, so closely together. Mm-hmm. Dominic, you, Lisa, Toby, and I probably. That's like the main team?
Yeah, Charles too.
Oh, Charles, okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't have too much contact with him. That was more like in the background.
Yeah, he wasn't that much in contact with you.
Is it because he's French and he doesn't like my French?
Le French, you mean?
Yeah, Le French. Which
sure
is French for French.
I'm not sure if you ever saw a video of you using the French as a language. I'm not sure, but yeah, he took care of social media content for our own channels, merchandising and that stuff, which there wasn't no touching point with you at the moment.
No touching, Charles. So you said that. So let's go back. Pretty much last Wednesday. Let's go back 5 years last Wednesday.
Yeah, right. I remember.
Remember, Barry's? Remember when I called you about pedals?
I've seen that episode just last night.
You had time to watch TV?
I had, because I was lucky. I had permission from my boss to leave 3 hours earlier.
Right. What? Why? Where were you last night? What the?
Yeah. I've been at bed sleeping, watching a little bit of South Park.
So you actually just
sleep and
you were so exhausted you had to go home and watch South Park.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah, remember? Watch that. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 5 years. I just got a Facebook notification of a picture. Let me see if I don't know if I can throw that in. I'll probably be too lazy. Where I got a whole bunch of Harley Benton pedals because I ordered 2 Harley Benton pedals and I loved them and made a video with my student Moritz. And apparently no one had done those Harley Benton pedals justice. Usually just like an iPhone or whatever video. And I got a recording studio and a great student and I know how to record guitars. So we did a decent recording of those pedals and him noodling over a track. And everyone was like, oh, that's like the best video for these pedals. Can you please show us the other pedals? And I didn't know there was a gear community on YouTube. I knew nothing. And I just, as I am, pick up the phone, call Thomann Marketing, said, I have 4 subscribers. Can you, literally, can you send me the rest of the pedals and make more videos for you? And you didn't turn me down.
No, I did not. And I'm not sure if obviously the email didn't directly land at my inbox, but I think one of my bosses back then sent me the email and asked me if I would like to send you some stuff. Because I'm not sure if he was into YouTube at this point, but he just gave it to me, and so I decided to send you. I think I sent you the whole range of the
all the Harley Benton
super low
pedals.
budget. Yeah, back then it were the only Harley Benton pedals we had. Yeah, so you,
Can I say it? Can I say it?
it's not secret.
Okay, it's not secret. Okay, can I say it? Pretty the Joyo pedals, which how I came to Joyo. The Joyo Harley Bentons.
Yeah.
And then Joyo had a second range which weren't rebranded as Harley Benton, or OEM as Joyo calls it. And then I called up Joyo and they sent me those. But that is how it happened. And the picture of all those pedals being there was exactly 5 years ago. So that means roughly 5 years ago we started working together. And we did quite a few things in between. It was quite a ride. It changed my life in ways you can't possibly imagine.
Yeah. I followed your journey, obviously. Yeah, and I'm very impressed what you made out of it. Like, yeah, in the beginning it was just an email, can you send me some stuff? And from then on our relationship grew and grew and grew over the years. And 5 years later we're sitting here with, it feels like thousands of people. In reality, it's just 100, 150 people here. But just having that event here...
We're in the Thomann store
this is amazing.
without customers, 5 video rooms, and it is day 5. We have another 1 hour, and everyone is still trying to get content out. If we added another 4 rooms in another 3 days, we'd still book them solid.
Yeah,
I have no doubt in my mind that we would fill those rooms in those days, and people will come and do it.
On Saturday we opened 2 more rooms or areas like this talk circle here and down in one of our custom rooms and a video room with a little bit smaller setup, but those were booked out immediately as the other 3 rooms. So.
Except for this slot, which we randomly took.
Yeah, there was this one special slot right now at this moment.
I'm very happy about that.
Which wasn't booked.
So since, you know, it's good to be the king, we think, we just took it.
I don't think that neither you or me are kings.
That's that's a Mel Brooks reference.
All right, so
you know, Mel Brooks history something. He's King Louis the somethings, and he runs around and grabs women's butts, and he's like, looks at the camera and goes, "Wait, that camera, you got me? You got me? Yeah." He's like, "It's good to be the king."
I've seen that movie once, I don't know, 50 years ago. So I'm sorry.
So
my bad.
Yeah, we had a journey. You sent me. I always remember. You sent me a run of 9 Harley Benton guitars, which I unboxed with my mother.
Oh, really?
My mother is running behind me with the camera, and then I just did a.
Isn't it one of your most successful videos?
No, that's not that one. The second one where I then just plug them in for the first time. I tune them up, clean amp, and my first impression of 9 Harley Benton guitars. That thing has over 150,000 clicks, and it's 70 minutes long. What's wrong with you people? That video was simply to be made. I just thought, well, why don't we film this? It's not going to be very interesting. It's just like a long video where I give my first impression about 9 Harley Bentons. And you're watching the crap out of that. That's not the actual review. No, that's not the actual fully produced cool video.
But back then there was a huge lack of video content for Harley Benton.
And now you've replaced me with many cool colleagues of mine. No, like the freaking Agrofish guy with his insane clicks.
For insane videos.
Well, he does great videos, the bastard.
Yeah, he does.
And, you know, because of our relationship and last year's event and all that, you have relationships with Glenn and Tone King and Pixie Steve from Boston. We should call him Pixie Steve from Boston. That way it's all covered. Robert Baker just recently did a Harley Benton thing, right?
Robert Bacon just did one. Pixie did. Steve did.
So
Hunter did. Colin did one, but he ordered I think he ordered an Harley Benton T-style guitar building kit. And yeah,
someone recently, I don't know where, one of those videos or one of mine commented, Harley Benton's taking over the world.
No.
No, but that was a comment someone had, which shows you that what we're doing is working. We're raising awareness that there's an inexpensive in-house brand, which, well, you can't say this, but I can. Many companies have in-house brands, rebranded pedals, amps, so they have something direct from China, great margin, can make good money on it, but it's not necessarily a brand that gets the same careful treatment and thought process and a great team behind it. It's just like, oh, you have these guitars, we'll take them, smack our logo on them. And that might have been something how Harley Benton started.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you were like, well, we can do more with this.
Yeah.
And there's a whole range of Harley Bentons that are reminiscent of famous products. But I think that's changing now. I think Harley Benton is finding its own groove.
Yeah, it really does. So the major difference is, instead of just ordering stuff from China and, as you just said, stamp your logo on it, we have two guys which are mainly only working for Harley Benton. They design the models, they take care of all the specs, they fly to the factories, teach the guys there how to build the guitars, and in worst case just send back containers of shipments which are simply not good enough. Plus we have our quality control here in the house, means that all the Harley Benton guitars get unpacked, we check the guitars, and before this didn't happen, we don't send them out to customers.
The thing that surprises me, I know the guy from quality control. What's his name? Russian name? Yuri.
Yeah.
He knows the shit. And I had a long conversation with him at the Christmas party. And his pride in that inexpensive brand is ridiculous. He's like, I want this stuff to go out as good, and we won't let anything slide. And I do read comments where like, well, yeah, they cherry pick the guitars, I got one and that wasn't right, or that wasn't right, or the quality was shit. And I'm thinking either the expectations are too high, because we're still talking about like an ST62 which costs 190 euro.
Yeah.
So either the expectations are way too high, or something really does like fall through the cracks, which I can't possibly. I mean, it can happen.
Okay, first of all, you have to remember it's people working there. So every company which comes up with a product and sells products has the problem. Then if people are involved, there are mistakes happening. So from time to time that happens. So.
But then I say, well, Thomann has amazing customer support. Just talk to them, and they're going to take care of it.
Yeah, like if there's something wrong with your guitar, just send it back. Like there's always free, what are these tickets called? Return tickets.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for that, and we send you a better one.
So
that's absolutely no problem. Yeah.
And I really like that there's things going on like my signature guitar or the new, what are they called? The custom something?
The Pro Series.
The Pro Series. Yeah. Insanely beautiful guitars.
Do we have one? No.
No, not here. So I threw an
your guitar is a perfect example. Like we are on what run
Prototype
is it?
6.
It's version 6 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we dumped 5 guitars, which are kind of.
Well, they weren't
like the factory sent us the guitars and they said they are ready. So
yeah, but there weren't 5 runs. I think we had 3 prototypes and then said now we order. So I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 full runs of, you know, how many, 40, 50 guitars.
Yeah. But anyhow, they arrived and they simply didn't pass the QC. Especially with your purple hard neck, you decided to, and all the extra stuff you want, which is, it's super difficult to build a guitar with a good working push, for example, for super cheap money. And your special woods and the matching headstock and all that stuff, and the special color picker covers in your purple.
Yeah, that's all difficult.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's challenging, but we decided to not.
But I have a feeling what they don't know is doing all that with my guitar was a test run. Yeah. Because now we have that Pro Series, which now we found, or you found, through all these trials and errors, we found a factory finally where we're like, that's the shit. That's the factory that can build that quality at that price point, which means now you're going to go with that factory for the Pro Series.
Right, that's what we're doing right now.
I don't know if I'm always like, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm just gonna. You can do nothing about that. I recently met some people from a great new guitar brand. I'm not gonna say who it is. And I had a chat with them about their guitars, and we talk about their process of where their guitars are made and who's doing the QC, and all of a sudden we find out that we both know the main guy behind Harley Benton, like really well, and we talk about it. And I find out that these guys are the company that sources the wood for Harley Benton. So it's not like there's a factory in China and they go back on their lumber yard and they grab what they have. No, no, no. That is actually sourced from a top brand, from a company that really knows their shit in Canada, who sell wood to the biggest top brands.
Right.
And that's where Harley Benton goes to talk about where they source the wood. And so this is...
Yeah, but don't compare Harley Benton to those top brands.
No, obviously not.
And
But the point is, the people picking the wood know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, we can agree on this.
Yeah.
That's true. Like,
Obviously, they have to pick lower grade or less expensive woods, yeah.
yeah, less expensive wood, maybe a bit more affordable parts.
But the people doing it are specialists at what they do.
Yeah.
That's the point. So obviously they're veneers, but they're sourced from people that do this every day. It's not a side product of, there's a company that does furniture, build some guitars on the side. So, so the Harley Benton journey is still going on. You still have to come up with Guillaume with I can say FanFret multiscale, because FanFret is actually a trademarked term. With a multi-scale instruments.
Yeah, we want him to teach you how to
Play an 8-string?
Play just to play metal music, which is younger than 20-25 years. I know you got stuck on all that Skid Row shit, but anyhow, there was music released after 1992, and we will introduce you to that. Ever heard of different tuning than E standard?
I know drop D.
Oh.
And no one knows. No one needs anything else. I play 7 strings, and on the 7th string you can do drop A, and drop C is just for. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Bo over there. Wait a second. Bo, you're doing drop C, right?
Drop C and then the E string, the high E string also do C.
Okay, so open C, right? Not really. So the point is, Bo is awesome because he does that, and he's well hung because he does drop C. Something like Bo is the best ever. That's what I'm trying to say. Bo is the best ever. One of my helpers from the other Holland, underneath. Please, I say this in every single video, but you guys need to realize that what we did here, without the team,
wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't have happened.
No way in hell.
No.
It's
the best team you
and the
could
team
find anywhere.
Up you guys. I called upon fans to come and help, and we have 12 or 15. I don't know how many people. 12 people, fans of my channel that flew in from. They didn't fly in from Holland or Belgium, but people flew in from the Philippines and Detroit and Finland and Denmark to work for 9 days, 14, 16-hour days, just to be here. And that is unbelievable. I get goosebumps thinking about it because, yeah, it's cool to be at Thomann and all this, but I kind of want to think that they came because they want to hang out with all of this. Bo, yes? Definitely, he says. He says definitely. I mean,
we are
how
very,
amazing is the team?
We are very grateful. The team is amazing. They did a fantastic job. They worked their asses off. Without them, the whole event wouldn't have been as it was.
And they work for coffee and melon slices. It's amazing.
They get all the melon slices.
They get all the melon slices. We didn't get any.
All right.
So how are you? Like, resume. You happy with this whole thing? Did you think it would turn out the way that it did?
I hope for it, that everything would turn out as it turned out. I wouldn't ask for more. It was the first year. We never did something like this. Of course, we had huge summer parties here at Thomann once a year, with way more people here, with thousands of people coming to Treppendorf. But it was a whole different thing, like setting up all the techniques, flying all the artists, taking care of them, integrate your team into our team, and that's
flawlessly. By the way, I have to say, flawlessly.
Perfect. And this all within 8 weeks. I hope for the best, but I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, or it still is. We have 2 more hours. Here and there's some knobs you can tweak and make something better. but for the first time, I'm pretty satisfied.
I knew I'm gonna be an arrogant bastard. I knew it would be awesome because I know my team. They've been chatting on Facebook for months, so these guys are friends, and I knew they're as nuts as I am, running around with freaking penis on their shirt. I mean, that's what makes a good helper, okay? But no, I knew these guys, and I knew what my vision was. All that I had under control. I knew the tech. I knew that Philip, the Thomann video guy, we were in close contact, and so you had two people that had the vision from the technical side that I had.
Yeah.
So no-brainer. In terms of the gear and the rooms, it was so easy to work with the video and audio department from Thomann. But the thing that surprised me, that I wasn't a part of, was all the stuff that the marketing side did, which is the merchandising, the banners, the party, the band, you guys don't know any of this. At the party, there's a little like a business card. You fold it up, and all that it is just a Gearhead University pick on the table, saying "Enjoy the party. Here's a pick to play with." Completely freaking fucking unnecessary, but awesome. We come to you can't talk about this, but we come to our hotel rooms, and there's presents. I got freaking presents. There's a little tiny Nutella glass. I don't know why we have this. Dip thing, something in... I don't know.
But Nutella's awesome.
Okay, Nutella's awesome. But on top of the Nutella glass is the Gearhead University logo. You'll never see shit like this, but that's ridiculously cool.
But isn't it that little things that gives you a feeling of being welcome? Being welcomed by the guys?
It's insane. The one night, the helpers came back to their rooms, and they had a little microphone for an iPhone. Like a quite expensive little microphone from Shure, I think. On the bed. Just as a, hey, record things, be cool, thank you. Just as a thank you. Not necessary. Wasn't ever promised, but all these little things. I mean, Lisa walking around with donuts here, a huge fruit thing over here, like the goddess of fruit and sugar.
Did we forget to mention Lisa before when we talked about our team? No, we didn't.
No, I think we said Lisa. Okay. Lisa and Toby. I said Lisa and Toby. I would never forget Lisa. It's ridiculous. Let's mention Adam. Adam driving around from here to the other building and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, doing gear. So all these things I didn't know about. Let's talk about Dennis. Yep. Dennis and Lucas, who are like a third-party kind of outside video magic team who do all the
daily recaps,
the
after movie, the making of, which will come out
on the Thomann Facebook page. Watch those, and on the Thomann channel.
The trailer.
They did the trailer,
the videos, which is shown in the loop all day long.
I can't freaking edit like those guys, and working with them.
They studied it. They are trained in what they do.
I know, but we are in super stressful situations all day. I mean, a second here, and my phone goes here in the middle of videos. I gotta pick up phones, and those guys just the same stress I have, but they're there, they're on point. Hey Dennis, can you do this? Bam. We just filmed. Colin and I, we filmed a video where we try to resolve our differences. And Dennis is on it. He's running around with us. He's directing. It's great. Marco, another great guy. I didn't know Marco. Phil said Marco is the guy who knows the live switching, and he does sports live events with like 15 cameras. Yeah. So he would be someone that can come in and help with all the video live switching side. He showed up on Wednesday because he had another shoot. So came late to the party, and I didn't know him, no contact with him before. Like this. Part of the team, communication happening. There's no rivalry in terms of like, oh, you know this, I know this, I'm the boss.
There's no space for stuff like this.
I'm not a team player. I'm not easy to work with. I'm sorry, I really am not. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
No.
You know this, okay?
I got cramp. Yeah.
No, you know I'm not easy to work with. I'm not an easy person.
Not the easiest, but I wouldn't say it's super difficult to work with you.
If you told me that in a team like this, it would work with me, I'll tell you no. But with Marco, everything, it just so fluid. And I can't imagine any other team or any other company where this would have worked this way.
Yeah. Again, the team, this is amazing. Like, Marco wasn't here, for example, for the first 3 days. I think he arrived on Wednesday or on Thursday.
Yeah.
So he replaced Philip. So, but he fitted in from the first minute. Like, he knows everything about all the stuff we're doing here, and he had no problem to be just one of the guys as anyone else. Like, there's no hierarchy. There's just a team of dudes knowing what they do.
I'm beyond impressed by the video quality we get with the lighting that Phil organized in the rooms, insane lighting panels that no one can ever afford. But now I want one, which really sucks.
And nobody believed Philip that these are the right lights.
Nobody. I didn't believe him. He's like, we only need one of these and that's gonna cover everything. I'm like, yeah, right. And then we played with it in the room, right?
Yeah.
And also the light.
But again, he knows what he's doing. Like, he studied that stuff.
Yeah, but we played with the light. We're like, that's never gonna work. And I think we set a new benchmark in terms of the video quality for YouTube gear demos.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but
yeah,
I'm pretty satisfied with what it looks like now on the videos I've seen so far.
One of those light panels is not gonna make it back. I'm just saying. Don't look in my car. Don't look under the seat. It's not gonna be there. But I'm just saying one might be lost.
We'll see.
No, we won't see. It's just I'm more than satisfied. I need about a week and a half of couch and PlayStation time.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
I need vacation right now, but like exactly right now. I think it will be a couple more weeks until then. But
so how are we gonna get all my shit back home? Because last Saturday you picked me up.
Yeah, and I said we will manage it somehow.
You're not gonna drive home with me tomorrow?
I promise you, we will manage this.
We'll manage it somehow. Yeah, somehow.
We will find a volunteer who drives you back. Yeah.
Because we're all exhausted to no end.
We're all super exhausted. Maybe if somebody is driving with you, it should be somebody who caught enough sleep during the last weeks.
Well, we should find 2 people and someone drives me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll be good. I have to say I'm excited to go back and see all the animals and see Leslie. But
hi Leslie.
Hi Leslie. And there's Marco. We talked about him. We didn't talk about Yuri, who's also awesome.
Yeah.
All the awesome people.
Yuri's equally awesome.
Yeah, everyone is awesome.
This is Yuri.
Hello. Marco, get your head in here.
This is a Marco.
This is Marco.
Hello.
Who was absolutely amazing.
Let's show the bow.
Bow, come on. Bow.
Give us a bow. And a Simon.
Come on. Main shot.
Main shot.
This is only a very, very, very small part of the team.
Yeah, we too have to get somewhere in the middle because it's
what the?
Is it off screen? Not moving, too tired.
Not moving, too tired. Oh, there is. Okay.
I'm here, so I'll do
This is a very small part of this team, and I can't possibly imagine a better team to do.
Touchscreen?
Yeah.
Someone ends this. Bo, come on, go.
I'll end it.
No, you end. You.
Oh, they have to say things. Ah, shit. It probably will be a couple of days until I have rest again in my head. But it's absolutely worth it, and I'm hoping next year it will be happening again, and it will be even better. But
how? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it will be.
An extra room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 more helpers, stagehands.
About 7 million more pounds of air conditioning on top of the building.
Yeah, more
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Hey, we were very lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
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 No rain. It was a beautiful Franconian late spring.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now someone has to end the video the way that my videos end. Anyone? Anyone know?
Also like metal floor on the aquarium for the next time.
We'll do that.
That's him.
That's a dove.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know, animals at the end.
Thank you. Someone said it. Thank you. Animals at the end.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.